Thank you very much, Abel. Just to quickly recap, I don't know if you caught two things from his presentation, I think. And the first thing is I mentioned earlier about Ethiopia being our home. But there are other people like Dr. Hamlet, who have made Ethiopia their home. It's quite interesting and to some extent humbling to find these people really dedicating their lives pretty much for service and for community service and for a particular nonprofit organization. Another thing you mentioned is about Samuel, who started EGI when he was about 13 years old. I've met Samuel a few times, and it's quite interesting about his passion for his country. But even more important, for him to attract people like Abel here, who are very talented, and working with them to really extend the kind of talent that is within the diaspora here over back to Ethiopia. So if you have any questions for Abel, we'll have, if we have time left, I think we will, a time of discussion at the end. But also he said he'll be available after all the presenters are finished. So please write them down and we'll save them for the discussion period. The next speaker is from the Society of Ethiopian American Engineers and Scientists. I'd like to welcome Ethiopian Shortgut.
Good afternoon. My name is Bethlehem Shortgut. I work for the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. I've been with the Patent Office for the past 13 years. And in the Patent Office, there are several affinity groups or societies. One of the affinity group or the society is Society of Ethiopian American Engineers and Scientists. I'm here to talk a little bit about the society and what we can do for us to help us, and what you can do for yourself if you're interested. The society has been founded in April 2009. It was founded to improve patent examination quality. Could you put, sorry. To improve patent quality examination and interpersonal relationship with the passion to help others and community development in general. There are about 65 people as a member in the society, and we're hoping to grow over 100 by the end of this year. Our mission is to attract Ethiopian American engineers and scientists to the patent examination corps, and to increase retention rate by mentoring new examiners, and also to participate in a variety of Ethiopian American events in order to attract new hires to the USPTO or to the Patent Office. Events like this are a good example. And our accomplishments, so far it's only 2 years, less than 2 years actually. We have celebrated our first year anniversary, and at the event, USPTO Director David Kapos was the guest of honor. We have sponsored Ethiopian dance troupe to the Black History Month that was conducted within the PTO. We participated both in the first and the second Engineering Day celebration, both in 2010 and 11. We presented our Ethiopian culture to the PTO community at the PTO Community Day. Again, participated in 2010 and 2011. We have participated in International Tea Day and International Food Festival. All these events, we use them to introduce our culture to the rest of the PTO, the US PTO community in general. Currently, we are participating in mentoring in the US PTO mentorship program. This program helps new examiners with respect to the scientific aspect of patent examination, with respect to legal aspect of the patent examination, and also in general the work life in the patent office. Our future plan or projection are intensively participating in recruitment of patent examiners. There are a few patent examiners in the patent office, but we would like to have more examiners from our community. Tutoring high school students, we have made several communication with the T.C. William High School in Alexandria, Virginia. We have another meeting on August 10, and if the meeting is successful on that day, we will start tutoring high school students as of September 2011. We encourage senior examiners to join the USPTO or the Patent Office management team. There are only 3 supervisors in the management team compared to the number of examiners in the Patent Office. 3 is almost 0. We would like to increase that number by a higher number, any number greater than 3. Again, since our society is within the USPTO, we have to tailor our achievement goal to achieve the USPTO goals. We cannot. Yes, yeah, we have to stick by the USPTO goals. And what you can do for us at this point is we would like to set up a clear communication or an open communication between our society and the Patent Office and graduating students in any college and universities. Again, we are not limited to local college or university around here, but we want to reach all the colleges and universities throughout the U.S. What I did in the past was I used the internet as a resource, and I went and looked for student associations, Ethiopian Student Association, Ethiopian Eritrean Student Association related with Horn of Africa in general. I found over 25 of them. I sent a proposal letter to each of them via email. That's all the resource I had before. And the response I got was 0, basically. Why? I don't know. Maybe because the information on the internet hasn't been updated. But again, that method did not work in the past, and I'm here to try something new. So what you can help if you are interested is, can you, or if you know a member of a student society or in any college, can you get their contact information to me? I have here, you can sign in your number, your name and your contact information here, and I'll get back to you, contact you as soon as possible if you know anybody that can set up this communication between our society and the colleges out there. What you can do for yourself if you're interested, the USPTO is currently partially hiring. The reason I'm saying partial is right now you have to have an intellectual property or IP background. An IP background is basically if you have worked for the USPTO in the past, you have an IP background. If you're a lawyer and you practice the patent law with a firm, you have an IP background. If you are a patent agent and you're practicing the patent law currently or in the past, you have an IP background. If you have an IP background, yes, the USPTO is still hiring. Please go to the USPTO.gov career patent examiner position and then career view jobs. If your background matches with the listing on the internet, go ahead and apply. I am available for gathering information. My email address is already, that's bshewa@yahoo.com. I am available for questions and gathering information. If I cannot answer your question, I will find somebody else to answer your question from the patent office. Again, for any other questions, I will be available here at the event. And I guess that's it. Thank you for listening.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Ilham. Just by show of hands, how many engineers do we have here? or anyone studying engineering in the science and fields. You can just raise them up higher, be proud. There we go, okay. So you should be looking out for them. But it's interesting, both Abel and Betel mentioned the internet. It seems trivial to some extent, but it looks like from the two speakers we just had, really community service begins at Google, right? Seems that a simple search is sometimes all it takes to begin work or to find something that you're really interested in. I think Saturday tutorials is not, they're here already? Okay. So maybe we can have them come after perhaps. And we'll have Redefine Life Center, Kenani. And let me have her bio from here. My apologies. Last minute work. Okay, Kanani Diba from Redefine Life Center. Kanani joined the board of Redefine Life Center in 2009. Her goal was to have the opportunity to help change the lives of children living in difficult circumstances. She currently serves as an officer in the DC area. Please welcome Kanani Diba from RDL.
First of all, it's Kanani Diba. Good afternoon. I'm going to be doing the next presentation. Before I do that, I would like to give everybody a 2-minute break. Go to the bathroom, switch your phones off, and come back in 2 minutes. Thank you. And I'll get set up here. Talk to you, and you will enjoy this presentation. Let me start off with the little statistics. According to a survey that was done in 2009, there are 100,000 street children in Addis Ababa and 500,000 in the other cities in Ethiopia. The average age that a child is exposed to street life is 10.7. So we have a problem, clearly. What RDL envisions is creating a system, a self-sufficient system that empowers children at a young age so that they can become productive members of the society. So, to put it graphically, we take children off of the streets where they're exposed to hunger, abuse, hopelessness, and then we give them the basic necessities so that they can focus on building skills and so they can become productive members of the society. The hope is that they, in turn, will help other children in need. So how did RDL start? It all started with Bahardar students. They took some kids from the streets, and they provided them shelter. Soon there were 9 boys, and they provided them with food. They managed to get them to eat the cafeteria food at the Bahardar University. They enrolled them in school. They provided them with school materials, and then they provided them with tutoring and mentoring and encouraged them to stay in school. One of those original founders came to America in 2007 and in Michigan to further his education, and RDL USA was established. In 2008, we got our 501c3. This is a picture of the boys, now men, productive young men. And this picture was taken in 2008. I will give you guys an update in the next few slides. This is Tariku. He just took the 10th grade exam. He's waiting for his results, and he plans to continue his education. This is Getahun and Johannes. Both of them are supporting themselves. Getahun is a policeman. Johannes is a tour guide and receptionist. Mind you, all these boys were street kids. This is Ishatu and Nabiyu. Both of them are sophomores at the Bahardar University. Ishatu is majoring in agriculture, Nabiyu is majoring in psychology. And Taye and Abush just completed their first year at the university. This is Sumanyo. He is our RDL success story. He completed his high school, he graduated with his bachelor's in computer information systems in 2008. He started working as a computer science teacher, and he even opened his computer maintenance business. And now he joined RDL Ethiopia. At this time, I will he's going to say a few words to you guys.
ሰላም ናችሁ? ሰላምታ ይድረሳችሁ በሩቅም በቅርብም ያላችሁ። ለመታወቂያ ያህል ስመኘው እሸቱ እባላለሁ። እድሜዬ 23 ነው። የትምህርት ደረጃ በእግዚአብሔር ፈቃድ በአርዲኤል ገዛ በ2000 ዓመተ ምህረት በኢንፎርሜሽን ቴክኖሎጂ የመጀመሪያ ዲግሪ አግኝቻለሁ። ያንን ተከትሎ አሁን ያለሁት ስራ ላይ ነኝ ማለት ነው። አሁንም እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን። ላፕቶፕ የግራጁዌሽን ስጦታ ተብላ ደረሰች። በጣም እጅግ ተደስቼ ያደረጋል። ቀኑ ታውቃለህ የሰጣቻለች እንደው በጣም ደስ ብሎኛል። እንግዲህ ደስታዬን መግለጽ አልችልም። ለተካፈሉኝ ሁላ ደስታዬን አካፍያለሁ።
በጣም እናመሰግናለን።
አይ በጣም ነው የምወዳችሁ። በጣም ኩራታችሁ ነኝ።
And that's Sumanya. We're very proud of you. Now that the boys are self-sufficient, we started a new project, the House for Girls project. We were able to start funding for this project because of a fundraiser that we had 2 years ago that CEO helped us with. We started this for the girls, and due to some licensing issues, we partnered with VNLDA, that's Vision New Life Development Association. There is a picture of the girls. These are the girls. They are between the ages of 3 and 7. One or both of their parents are deceased, and the guardians are not able to take care of them. So with partnering with VNLDA, we're able to make sure that the kids get 3 meals a day. They're able to go to school. They are able to get tutoring and participate in extracurricular activities. That takes their focus away from the problems and into building skills, become productive members of the society. So that was 5 girls and 9 boys. If you remember my first slide, there are 600,000. So this is not enough. We need to do more. That brings me to RDL's long-term goal. We want to build an RDL center. We want to build a self-sufficient RDL center. And then we want to be able to replicate this all over the country. This center is going to constitute of a school, a dormitory, and a clinic. We aim to do this so that the quality of these children is going to be good. This is very ambitious. It requires detailed planning and proper execution. To do that, we are designing an RDL workbook. These are all the things that we need to work on. We need to make sure we gather background information, we have project objectives, analysis, justification, so on and so on and so on. And we need experts to do this. We want to make sure we have experts in education, we have experts in engineering, we have experts in finance, so on and so forth, so that we do it right. We want to do it once and we want to do it right, and we want to take our time to do this and get the experts so that we can succeed in our plan. We're ambitious and we want to succeed. So that's where we come to today. What we need from you, we want your expertise. You can join an RDL chapter. You can help us with our fundraising projects. You can help us in proposal preparation. Or you can work with us in designing this workbook. You can become a member. You can make our vision a reality. You can get updates about all of the things that we are doing. So you can join us. Today we have membership forms in the back. We'll show you at the end of this program. And last but not least, we need your donations. our past accomplishments, our current projects, our future goals have ongoing costs. So we need your donations more than anything. We want to follow a child from the beginning until they are self-sufficient. That's how RDL works. For that, we need your donations. So if you want to fund the House for Home, the Home for Growth project, if you want to help us in building the RDL Center, whichever, one or both, it's up to you. But we need your donations. We'll have a spot over there if you want to give us today. Everything I said today is in our website, www.redefinelife.org. And this time, if you have any questions, thank you for listening.